Okay, you guys, here we go. I've been wanting to do John's favorite makeup look for so long, and I decided I was going to do it today, which is Friday, and it is cloudy outside. So we are going to try to do it here in my bathroom. The bad thing is, well, there's many good things because my stuff is here, but the bad thing is, me having to get close to the mirror and the lighting. But hopefully, let me put that light here. That will help. Won't it help? Okay, I think so. Okay, I've already wet my sponges. And where is the other one? Okay, it's under here. And I guess I need to put on my microphone, as ugly as it is. Okay, I haven't done the eye creams yet. This is not sponsored. It's just, I want to show you things over and over just so you see them. And I have been using this every day and night. This is the first one, which is the Fatigue Fighting Eye Gel. And this little combo, I'm going to have a gift code for their whole website. But this is their best-selling eye products. So what I've been doing is taking a little bit, it comes out of the back like that, and then you take this side and you do the whole, kind of like a gua sha. And I don't know if you're supposed to, but I swing it around. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and I'll be right back. Hey, I wanted to conduct an experiment. I bought this blonde platinum hair powder when my hair was too dark. And you see I have that place where my hair's already grown out that much since I had highlights. And because I'm on a hair health journey, I would rather look bad than damage my hair. That's how I feel. And so I didn't get highlights last time. I think I get them this week. So let's see if this platinum hair powder, isn't that crazy? I mean, it doesn't totally take it away, but it does lighten it. You can almost do like highlights with this. Okay. Okay, now this one is the one that I really wanted to do on camera because if you do it before and after, it's hard to see. I wanted to do it in action. So it comes out like this. You get some in your hand. I'm going to use my ring finger. You warm it up and then you tap on the dark spots in your baggage. This one's called Needles No More. Let's see. Needles No More, No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. What I like about it, I don't really have a lot of darkness or baggage, but I feel like it makes my concealer lay better under here. And I like that it's kind of not dry, but not wet, kind of like the first one was. Okay, so I've got my MAC brush cleaner out there. I've got my sponges. Now, let's go. This is the foundation that when I wear this, John gives me. It's this whole combination. So this is the All Hours Foundation MN7. You can see it gets messy. And this is the Paw Paw sponge in the wedge. I need to, get a new one or wash this, but it's kind of good when they're seasoned. So I I'm very, very routine if you haven't noticed. I always start down here, go over my eyelids, and then kind of work up like this. I brought a mirror so I can get closer. And I do carry it completely under my eyes, and I really work it in right there to, if you noticed, I'm not using a primer. Okay, now let me do the other side. So another whole pump, and you can see that's why I don't need a whole lot of concealer. I mean, I do use some, but it's just for extra. And I'm mainly covering redness, probably from my age, sun damage, and I use Retin A every night. And that's part of keeping your skin healthy, is keeping it turning over. Okay, and I do, like I said, get all up under here, get all in my nooks and crannies, and there you go. That is the foundation. Okay, the next thing I use, and I'm running out of this, but I'm trying to use every bit of it, is the Natasha Denona N6 Concealer. And I put it here, here, some right here, 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 and then just a little spot like that. And this is another Paw Paw sponge, and I use this to tap this in And these are damp. I make sure they are thoroughly wet. And I do my eyes first. Get in. That's it. Here's my eyeshadow base. And then I tap this up like that. And then there. So you can see it's not a big difference. And then I go back and forth between, I think what I've been using mostly when John compliments me is, I've got a new one, I'm about to run out of this, the Fit Me Maybelline Powder in 10. Fair Light. This is some good stuff. And I love that color and I love the way it comes out. So I can really dip my sponge, and we'll knock some of that off. And then what I do is I work it in that sponge like this. And then I'll take what's left and do my forehead right here. Then I dip it again, knock it off, and really work it in. Do it like that. And then sometimes I'll do the top of my nose and just basically T-zone like that. Okay, this is when it starts getting good. This is the Dior Forever Skin Contour Stick in 0 to Tan. And then this brush, which is the BK Beauty HG109. It's the perfect size. I dip it in here like this. And I like a sculpted look. So I go right on my cheekbone. And then I take, after I've gotten most of it off, I'll work it around my big forehead. And then I'll come back like that. See how it almost works as a blush too. Then I get some on here and I tighten up this jawline. Go around and then I bring it down. Okay, so I always come up close to the mirror and then I step back because I want to see, I feel like you have to see the whole thing. Okay, now I take my Physicians Formula Contour Palette. Let me get a new one. Got this one down here. I'm just trying to use the rest of that one. And I usually take this little brush, has been so good. It is the Hourglass. It's the ambient double-ended brush. I do the larger size in this contour shade, work it in, and then set that. And this color is a little bit more neutral, so I feel like it helps everything. You'll notice I bring almost everything down my neck like that. Okay, another very important thing I do with this palette is, this is the Louise Young brush. I used to sell them on my website because they're so good. I may have a few left and I'll try to get some more. Okay, I go in this color. It's real soft, so you do have to work it in your brush, and I contour my eyes. So I come out here, see how I'm going right on that bone? So I'm recessing that. Then with what's left, I come down my nose like that. Then the other side. And then what's left, I do the end of my nose because I have a pointed nose and I don't want to make it any more pointed, but I do like the emphasis because the foundation that you put on kind of takes away all of those, different shadows and nuances and things like that that create your face shape. And basically that's what I'm doing, is adding back the contrast and the structure. And you see before I start, I'm very empty. I don't have a lot of contrast, so I'm adding that in. And then a lot of times I will go back with this color and kind of do this outside again, like that. Okay, so I always start off with this base, no matter what. Okay, this brush that I was just telling you guys about from Patrick Ta, it's the sculpting brush. I take the fat end, and this is the Ambient Lighting number 2 palette. And just to get a little glow, I kind of go in here, in here, in here, tap this off, do the tops of my cheeks. Like that. See how that acts even as a blush. Now, one that John does like, and he notices, is this one from Vive. This sunset, I'm gonna just do a tap and put it back here for a little bit more color. Tap, see how it's curved back here. Just go with your bone structure. So that gives me that little bit of color. Okay, this is where it starts really getting good. This is the Hourglass Arch Eyebrow Pencil in Blonde. It has been my go-to. I don't want anything else. Let me get my mirror so you guys can see. I love the pencils that are like that. And I basically just go over my eyebrows like this. Much lighter in the front, if any, but like that. So you can see how much that adds, especially because my face is so, see how it almost tilts around right here? So it really helps to add that extra. Like that. And then sometimes I add a little extra on this to raise it, like that. And I do use the brush and brush through it and soften it up, like that. Then this is my favorite eyebrow gel I've been using, which is this, just a little clear Anastasia. Okay, so there, brows done. Now let me show you, oops, when I always talk about, I see I have one little black thing right there. Get that away, yeah. Now, John likes my lip combos, but he has complimented me on this one before. So let me do it. Let's see, where is that lip pencil? Here it is. It is the Lifter Liner. Boy, that sharpened funny in Player. And I go right on that white edge. Isn't that amazing? Like that. And then I can go all kinds of different directions, but one that I know he really likes is this one, my Chanel, not Darling Pink, it's the other one. Okay, it's this one, Mary Rose. Yeah, this is the long lasting lip in Mary Rose. And it's pretty perfect. Notice how I'm going over that lip liner. Also, notice how you have to kind of, if you have liney lips like I do, you have to kind of go like this. Like that. Okay, so let that set for a minute, let it dry, and then you have the other side that is gloss. So let me let it dry just for a minute. Now, after it dries, then put your clear gloss on like that. This is where I say I could stop here and feel fine. Just with this look, I think it's a little bit 90s, or it's definitely a different look for me, but I like it. It's a little bit more Carolyn Bessette Kennedy or something. But once I go even further with the mascara and stuff like that, I like the liner and everything. But I just wanted to show you, if I had to leave the house like this and go to pull a panty and go to the Golden Globes, I would do it. I wouldn't care. But I do like my face makeup and my lips done. Okay, now let's do the exact, this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna do the exact eyeshadow that always gets the best response from you guys and John. This is Makeup Forever eyeshadow in Peanut, I believe. Yeah, Peanut. And it's for everything. It's a artist sculpt, so you could use it anywhere. Work it in the lid. Okay, and I just like to go ahead and go through that crease a little bit more with a little bit darker, more neutral tone. like that. And then now I always do my liner. This is going to be tough because I'm about to get close. I don't know if I can do it without getting so close. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Let's try it. So on this eye, I always come in. Why do I like the roller liner better than any other? Because it's long like this. The actual tip is long and it's kind of stiff so that you'll see at the end I can really kind of just drag it across. So first, because my eyes go down, I have to make sure I get really close to the lashes like that. Then I'm gonna have to just do it long distance. I go from, see how I've started kind of little of a map right there of where to go. So I come down. And I go across like that. I mean, look at the difference. And then I just, you know, make sure. Sometimes I might like to bring this more straight across like that. Okay, on this eye, I like to start out here. I come down. I come straight across. And I fill this in. Like that. And then I just work on thickening it to match the other. But you can see how my eye really dips right there. So it's just so different for all of us. There it is. Okay, yay! I think this is the first time I didn't get too carried away with the liner. But what will happen though, before this runs out, the end will get real bendy and it won't give me a good wing. That is another reason I like the small ones. So next time I get an opportunity, it might be Sephora that sells the small ones. I need to get some of those. Okay, now the magic shadow is this one from this Natasha Denona palette that I keep showing you, and I hope you believe me. So I'm gonna dip into this purpley color and I come right off that wing, just on this outside. And see how it just gives that just enough shadow and cool tone. And it recesses this bone and brings my eyes out a little bit more. And then what's left, I will bring with the very tip of the brush in like that to create that 90s guest model type vibe, like that. Okay, and I don't think I'll need any more. Little dab will do ya, but it's just such a beautiful color. Here, I probably could use a little bit more out here, like that. Okay, let me demo this mascara from Amy Cole. One of you guys told me to get this. It is good. There's the wand, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the glue on my lashes. Typically, I put the glue on my false lashes before I do this. So let me do that. But that is the mascara. It is good stuff. It does not flake and it's not hard to remove. So I always have the lashes I wore the day before in this drawer already cut in their little special place. And then this is the Lash Couture. I believe this is from, I don't know who this is from. Let's do House of Lashes. I think House of Lashes might be a little stickier, which is kind of a good thing. And I will just, like, kind of like what you would think, just put the lash glue on the lash like that. But I do make sure, you know, it's coated. Then I set it down, do the other one. And like this one's running out. You see, I just bought some new I haven't opened yet. I'm just making sure I use all of it. Okay, there's that. Okay, now back to the mascara. I'll do this side. You'll notice I don't do my upper waterline. I do think that looks good, but I hate how it feels so bad. And it transfers down to my lower waterline. And what is that? Did I already get it in my hair? It's just not worth it to me. Some things I do know would look better, but you know, they just aren't my thing. It's always about the pros and the cons, right? Okay, I would not worry about this, but now that I don't wash my hair every night and it's right here in the front, I just got some Bioderma micellar water to try to wash that out. Okay, success. Now I can go over it again. Last time I did a tutorial, I think it was when I did the guest model makeup. I thought I was going to be so smart and put in 2 contacts because I just wear one for distance, one for close up, or none for close up. And it hurt so bad. I had a splitting headache the whole day. So that's why I did not do that today. I thought there's got to be a better way. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully you can see how good that mascara is. But see how my lashes already like can touch the bone? So that's another reason I like to wear my false lashes because it kind of keeps that from happening. Okay, I have my space here, right here. I have it turned off. But I typically put this in front of the space heater and then set this down right here where my eye starts tilting down. And then I just set it down wherever it kind of lands like that. So lash and no lash. Then I grab my other ones and get them nice and sticky and do the same thing. So right where my eyelid starts going down, and then I don't even have to set the lash somewhere. It just goes to wherever it naturally falls. Okay, now you guys, that is it. That is it. So now take my hair down. So I always know that my hair is going to cover, you know, portions of my face like this. So that's why you don't see me like really working it in my hairline or doing my ears or all back here or anything like that, because I know this is how I'm going to be all day. So this is it. I think the key points that John likes is he loves a nude lip. He likes my typical look. And I think, you know, the sculpting, the blush, the black liner, and I think a lot of it is the cut crease too. Just the whole, you know, bombshell look. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.